reality television can be ridiculous, campy, crazy, and dramatic in a really fun way. Some shows, however, walk a fine line between unconventional and outlandish. Buzz now have compiled a list of the most bizarre reality series and shows ever to appear on our television sets. But first, subscribe to our channel to never miss an update from Buzzed Now. Joe Millionaire.
The red wine go in there.
He will be taught the ways of the wealthy.
You are ready for the lesson? Oh yeah, absolutely.
The basic premise is that bachelor, Evan married, has inherited millions of dollars and is searching for a potential bride. He takes a group of hopeful women on several dates to exotic and luxurious locations, eliminating women at the end of each episode, until only one woman remains.
I've never seen grown, independent, self-sufficient women act like such brats.
I'm a competitive person.
The main gimmick of the show is that the entire millionaire premise is a ruse. The women are not aware that this bachelor is in fact a working-class construction worker. After all other contestants have been eliminated, this secret is revealed to the last remaining woman. If she decides to stay with married anyway, the couple is surprised with a real check for $1 million. When the Joe Millionaire finale aired on February 18, 2003, no one could have predicted the huge audience it would attract. A whopping 40 million viewers tuned in to see Marriott choose Zora Andrick, making it the most watched entertainment show of the television season. Despite its popularity, however, as the NY Times pointed out, because the show depended on deceiving its contestants, it is not a candidate for a sequel, so Season 1 was the beginning of the end. Man vs. Beast.
Ahead, an epic battle that boggles the imagination. 2 DC-10s, an 8,800-pound elephant, and 44 little people.
In 2003, reality TV fans, sick of watching people belittle themselves, had the chance to watch animals do the honors. In this American show, animals engaged humans in various feats of daring-do. It was bear against man in a hot dog eating competition, and 44 little people faced off against an elephant in an airplane pulling match. The show feels like it was inspired by a series of questions posed by a 7-year-old boy, questions like, can a big bear eat more hot dogs than a guy who can eat a lot of hot dogs? These questions and more are treated with the utmost seriousness in a professional sports environment, complete with rap commentary from a pair of broadcasters narrating the action.
Center of gravity, I think that we're going to be a winner.
Well, I'll be honest with you, man. I'm putting my money on the elephant, man.
One of the wildest things about this show is that it wasn't a one-time deal. They actually made a few of these things. One highlight of the second edition of Man vs. Beast, a gymnast and an orangutan named Bam Bam compete to see who can hang from a bar for longer. The show is a bit more self-aware in its absurdity, which ultimately makes it worse. Naked Jungle.
Hello and a warm welcome to the Naked Jungle. Come on, we're going to take our clothes off. And you should only do it at home. I mean, you want to show people your body, what?
No, I really don't know.
In terms of mind-bendingly bizarre ideas, nothing can hold a candle to Naked Jungle. The show was filmed on the same set as the CITV Kids show, Jungle Run, and was essentially the exact same show. Instead of featuring kids completing a selection of physical tasks, the show's contestants were adults, and the presenter was Keith Chegwin. That's it. Oh sorry, we almost forgot everyone was completely naked. Why? That's the question that still echoes around the archives of television history 16 years later. Why were they naked? It added nothing whatsoever to the show's format. A poll in the Radio Times in August 2006 found the show to be the worst program ever made. But at least one caller into Channel 5 at the time said it had cured her of her postnatal depression. Oh. Okay, so that's alright then. The Prisoner. In the late 1960s, it seems it wasn't just the young, blissed-out hippies who were getting out of their minds on a cocktail of mind-bending substances, it was TV executives as well. The plot saw an unnamed British agent drugged and kidnapped, and taken to a sinister village. Here, a compliant and oddly serene population spent their days referring to each other not by name, but by number, and on the rare occasions when someone did try to escape they were hunted down and swallowed up by an enormous plastic ball called Rover.
Anything I can do to maintain the security of the citizens will be my primary objective.
Don't you just hate it when that happens? Bergenspinnen, minute for minute. The 100th anniversary of Norway's Bergen Railway was in 2009. So how did television producers choose to honor the centennial? By broadcasting the entire 7-hour and 16-minute trip from Bergen to Oslo, live. The show had neither plot nor dialogue, just a lot of shots of a lot of trees and railroad tracks. What it also had, a lot of viewers. Out of a country of 5 million, 1.2 million tuned in, with 172,000 watching the whole thing. Nevertheless, Norwegians enjoy more such shows as this one and have bizarre appetite for slow television, which sees ordinary events broadcast in their entirety. That's that from our top 5 weird shows broadcasted on the television. Do let us know in the comments below if we missed any, and do not forget to subscribe our channel for the most hilarious content that you will ever see.